How's your energy, Southern Arizona? It is now time for the highly acclaimed, much anticipated Friday football fever. Good evening to you. I'm Paul Cicala. Ari Alexander has the weekend off. This is the earliest the high school football season has started in recent history. Can you believe it? We are just a couple of weeks into August and boom, high school football. So let's get right into it. And let's begin at Flowing Wells High School, where the Caballeros were hoping for a W against CDO, and from the onset, Canyon Del Oro's Zachary Eidenschink will be taken down hard by three members of the Flowing Wells defense. They weren't listed on the roster, but props are due to the Caballeros. And after that, CDO's Zachary Eidenschink will air it out to Jose Cruz. That's a first and goal after that, and that would lead to a score. And later, Flowing Wells' very own Nicholas Anderson will hit number 85 with the catch. His name's Mikey, but without updated rosters, we don't have his complete name. And in the close one, the Caballeros win by one, 38-37. All right, let's head to the far east side, where SAHUARO students' body were wearing cutoff shirts in unity, styling like my buddy Matt Brode. And from the get-go against Vista Grande, SAHUARO was hitting hard. But here, Travion White Austin is taking his own hit. Nice little game, though, and after that, quarterback Isaiah Grigsby will hand the ball off to another Isaiah named Isaiah Davis, and he is gone with the win. Pew, pew, pew. That's a touchdown. This matchup was all SAHUARO. The Cougars run away with it. SAHUARO wins 56-13. Hey, moving south down Interstate 19, just blocks from the U.S.-Mexico border, Nogales High School was hoping to start the season with the victory. The Apaches were breaking in a new quarterback in Oscar Adan Felix, who transferred from South Point. And Maile Vasquez was all thumbs up at the Nogales game. She is a place kicker, hoping to get her chance later on. And Vasquez would see Jesus Granado off the punt, help set up the Apaches in nice field position. Nice run there. And then Oscar Adan Felix, the quarterback, has all the time in the world, and he will find Alejandro Ramos for the touchdown. And that will get Maile Vasquez, a female footballer, into the game for the extra point, and it's good. The celebration is on as number 11, Maile Vasquez, making history. Nogales wins 14-0. They are celebrating in Santa Cruz County. Hey, against TANQUE Verde, Douglas High School's energy didn't disappoint from the very beginning when the Bulldogs came with a vicious bark. Arf, arf. Into the first quarter we go. The ball's handed off to Manny Mejia, who finds an opening and is off to the races. That turns out to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Want a little bit more of that magic from down on the border in Cochise County? Well, try John Ballesteros on for size. Ballesteros has the ball, finds a straightaway, and never looked back. That allowed to the Bulldogs lead. It's 13-0 at that point, but TANQUE Verde had their own David Copperfield. There was some sleight of hand magic when mysteriously Joseph Lines, he has the ball and he runs it all the way into the end zone. The Bulldogs, though, they would end up winning 55-6. It is their first win in over 2 seasons. Congrats to Douglas. Let's head on out to the south side, where Sunnyside took on mighty Campo Verde High School, and this team can definitely score, so defense is the key for the Blue Devils, and gotta love the hustle of Sunnyside's Nathan Drow. He will come up with fumble recovery to keep the Blue Devils close. They couldn't move the ball, and on the next possession, the defense steps it up again, and that's Sebastian Olmos. He comes up with the interception, and after that, nice little run back, but eventually Campo Verde ends up breaking through, and Matt Lezier is about to take it to the Casa. It was a tough home opener for the Sunnyside Blue Devils, and Sunnyside ends up losing at home. Final score, 37-0. Former Sunnyside coach Richard Sanchez has taken over a winless team from last year and saw his 2A players take on 4A Empire High in a scrimmage in Vail. We're talking Santa Rita, and not too shabby for Santa Rita's quarterback Alex Durgan with that nice game there. And Coach Sanchez would also see his Santa Rita running back Fernando Molina breaking off. A nice run, son. That was Empire's Cody Pacheco forcing it out of bounds. And how about Fernando Molina again for Santa Rita, taking a strong up the middle. Empire's Justin McKnight would come up with the tackle. Coach Sanchez tells me the scrimmage helps in the overall mission of building the program at Santa Rita.
This is the first time we really had contact. Tonight was the first time, other than doing an Oklahoma drill or something. But, you know, the effort was there, and I think the kids, we're going to be okay.
How confident are you that you could turn this into a winning season?
Pretty confident.
And Coach Sanchez certainly knows about what it's like and how it is to win when it comes to coming out with victories. Apart from state titles in football, He's also coached dozens of state champions in wrestling at Sunnyside High School. In addition to being a coach, Sanchez also serves as a father figure, a mentor, and a guardian for Team USA and former Sunnyside wrestler Roman Bravo Young. Alongside Coach Richard Sanchez on the sidelines of Santa Rita's football scrimmage against Empire, this is arguably Arizona's best high school wrestler of all time, Roman Bravo Young.
He's doing a great job.
Honestly, I'd say he's like my father figure.
Bravo finished a summer session at Penn State where he wrestles for the college power and was back in the old Pueblo supporting Coach Sanchez, who took him into his own home the last 3 years at Sunnyside.
Takes care of me. Still have my room in his house and just hang out. I've been with him 3 years. He's taught me everything, and he supports me to the fullest, and that's why I got to come support him.
Supporting Coach Sanchez at Santa Rita. And remember, Bravo Young has the best record in high school wrestling history. Never a loss at Sunnyside. 4 state championships, 182 wins, 0 losses. Even though his main sport, of course, was wrestling, it wasn't uncommon to see Roman Bravo Young on the sidelines of high school football games with Sunnyside High School, at least the home ones, when he was a student here in the Tucson area. And one thing's for sure, it seems like he missed it because, as you saw, he also would find himself on the sidelines of a Santa Rita High School game supporting Coach Sanchez, who's always been a mentor to him and, of course, in some cases, like a father figure.
The thing that we're most proud of him, you know, he's a wrestler and everybody knows how good he is, but the person that he's becoming and the fact that he's at Penn State, an elite university, not just wrestling, but going to school.
And occasionally taking in a high school football game when available. Hey, good to see football in a wrestler's blood as well. And moving on, SAHUARO hosted a two-way power, Eloy-Santa Cruz Valley. Last year, the Dust Devils broke off 12 wins in a row, and the boys from Eloy's only loss last year was in the state title game. The SAHUARO Mustangs are bringing the horsepower against the Dust Devils of Santa Cruz Valley. The Dust Devils had the ball, 4th and goal from the 5. And how about Austin Hukiel rolling out, looking for pay dirt, but SAHUARO's Jay Haylock steps up with a big hit at the goal line. That stops the drive, no TD, and later, SAHUARO is driving and Colin Fanning goes deep to Oscar Martinez. That, folks, is a touchdown. After that, they will go for 2, and check out Bryce Williams about to take it in himself. SAHUARO jumps ahead 8-zip. SAHUARO led most of the game and won 28-22 in overtime. Definitely a tough way to start the season for SAHUARO, but they get the win against a battle-tested squad from Eli. Hey, we're far from over with. After the break, we will head to Palo Verde High School. The Titans host Casa Grande. Plus, we relive the best moments of last night's showdown between Northwest Power's Ironwood Ridge and Mountain View as the Friday football fever rolls on.
It's on. Friday Football Fever. Brought to you by Arizona Health Exercise Equipment.
We're the Sunnyside Cheerleaders, and you're watching the Friday Football Fever.
Hey, thanks to Sunnyside's Bonnie Barron, always getting her cheerleaders pumped up. Welcome back, my friends. I'm Paul Cicala. Ari Alexander has the weekend off. And here's a quick reminder. You can see all of the scores for all the big games on your ticker right below. We will have full rundowns on KVOA.com. But for now, let's get right back into it, shall we? The student section was at Palo Verde, knowing that the Titans were up against some stiff competition, and they would see that pretty early with Casa Grande Union taking it in for a touchdown. Check it out. The QB wasn't listed on the roster, but we'll tell you, he was good. It'll be 14-0 Palo Verde trails. Then he will get the ball to Daryl Penn, and Penn is off to the races after juking a few players. After everything's said and done, the Titans trail by 21. A bit later, Palo Verde is trying to hang tough, and you'll see Robert Fritz running into a brick wall trying to get some yardage, but in the end, Palo Verde loses big, 49-0. Meanwhile, last night it was a matchup between two of the best teams in Tucson. I promise I'm not lying. Speaking of lying, the Mountain Lions of Mountain View would see their opponent, Ironwood Ridge, strike first blood. Check out QB Octavio Adricobos getting the ball to Nathan Grijalva, who takes it in for a 7-0 lead, but back comes Mountain View. And how about quarterback Hayden Parson, the sophomore, showing his speed for the first down. Hayden, not Hayden. And a bit later, Hayden Parson will see his pass off the mark. Check it out, but it's going to bounce perfectly to Varney Larson. Still, it's short of the end zone now. 4th and goal, and Quarterback Hayden Parson is about to slip in for the touchdown. It is all tied 7-7, and after that, the Nighthawks will start to put in work. Check out Octavio Adricopos finding Antonio Villanueva, and he is booking it to the end zone. Ironwood Ridge jumps ahead 14-7 in the first game of the 2018 season. They still a win on the road, 42-14. Now, let's get to the Friday Football Fever play of the week, and that goes to the Bulldogs with Douglas High School. The Bulldogs broke their 10-game winning streak and won for the first time since 2016. So you've got to give the play of the week to John Ballesteros. Here he is, breaking off a long run, son. That's it. Douglas wins, and that's it for the Friday Football Fever. Remember, you can see everything again on KVOA.com. Have a good one, my friends. Congrats.